What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Full-time reaction to Hearts 1, Celtic 4 here at Tynecastle on Saturday night, Martin. Took us a wee bit to get going, but I thought a brilliant second half, really comfortable in the end, innit?
I was concerned the first half. I thought Hearts had 4, 5, 6 chances to go ahead in the game, albeit they weren't clear-cut chances, but good chances. They managed to get into our box more often than you would expect and you would like, and it was just a finishing, a couple of last gap defensive clearances from us, but just more so their finishing than anything else. And I thought they were really wasteful with their chances, and we really struggled to get any momentum. We were trying different things, but it just wasn't coming off. We're trying the cross-field passes, and I couldn't string 3 or 4 passes together in that first half. But what Brendan Rodgers is good at, as we know, is he's good at just making those small changes. And I heard his post-match interview just now, we talked about some of the technical changes that he made, and they'd done some analysis, obviously, in the first half and at half-time, and talked about what needed to change. And he made those changes with the same personnel, and you started to see that almost immediately in that second half. You started to see us penetrate Hearts a bit more and create chances and start to string 3, 4, 5 passes together. And I did get a good feeling immediately in the second half that the goal was going to come, and then once it came, I thought the outcome was inevitable.
Thought in that first half we were maybe just a bit sluggish, a bit loose with the passing at times, and we just struggled to find the gaps in Hearts' shape. They obviously are at home, you expect them to come out and be aggressive and stuff, but I just thought we really struggled. A bit slow at times, wasn't it?
It was a bit slow, and equally I thought they appeared to be trying to pen us back a bit. I thought the boy that played in the left wing for them was pretty decent. He was pushing us back and getting some good crosses into the box, but I thought it was a combination of Hearts being offensive and being positive and pushing us back, and as you see, us just struggling a little bit to get out, and a couple of players looked like they were still sort of in second or third gear, couldn't quite go into fourth gear. So, but it was just being patient. I did wonder in that first half we were missing just a bit of intensity, a bit of bite. Going back when Scott Brown played in these games, he was going to make a few tackles and just set the tone for the game, but it felt a bit passive at times. And that Celtic team's not really got a lot of that just now. You're probably looking at players like Hatate and players like that. What they have got, they've got intensity, they've got a desire, they've got hunger, they've got they're a really hard working team. But they've not got that sort of Scott Brown arrogance where you've got 2 or 3 players just putting the foot in. I remember Martin O'Neill days going way back. He would be resistant to play McGiddy's and players like that. He wouldn't want the Flair players to play, but Brendan Rodgers does want these players to play in the game. He wants his Flair players just to get the ball pinging about and passing about, and that eventually came in the game. Once it came, it really clicked.
We get the first goal through Kyogo. I think deflects off the Hearts defender, comes to him, Gordon makes a save, he puts it in, and after that we did really take control. I thought the second goal was excellent on the counter-attack. We saw that in the semi-final against Aberdeen. We were really ruthless in the counter, but I think it's Idah gets the nick to Kuhn plays him in, he gives him it back, and what a finish it was.
I mean, the first 2 goals, I think Kyogo, to start with him, he'd been huffing and puffing in the game without creating an awful lot, running about daft as he always does. I think somebody said it was his 10th touch in the whole game when he scored. So he hadn't really contributed much in the game, but he was just lively. He was in that position, and when the ball fell kindly to him, he was quite clinical in his finish. I think before that goal went in, though, Craig Gordon had a great save, a fantastic save from Kyogo. And you could argue it was a bad miss, but equally Craig Gordon just outstretched leg and stopped that going in. And I thought Gordon was really good tonight, and we could have scored a lot more. But that second goal was special, really special. So, the pass obviously goes out from Idah out to Kuhn. And then when Kuhn just gets that opportunity, just give him half a yard, and what a finish it was. Near post though for Gordon, wasn't it? But it was a bit unstoppable. It was one of those shots.
It was the power in it was incredible. Another goal for him. I thought we needed the subs in the game. I think that Engels struggled today, maybe looked a bit tired. He's been away obviously, and again Idah had a lot of petulant fouls in the game as well. He got booked, he comes off, Forrest comes on. We needed that freshness. Bernardo as well, just to come in and give us a wee bit of extra impetus, and then we really pulled away.
I seen a stat after the game that said that Kuhn in the last 8 away games he scored 4 and had 7 assists.
Incredible.
I mean, what a player, And I think sometimes you're a Celtic player with 60,000 fans behind you at home, it's far easier, although sometimes that can bring added pressure. But in these away games and pitches like Tynecastle with the fans on top of you, and the home team's up for it, you're really looking for players like Kuhn, and that's what makes a difference between winning and drawing in these games. And Kuhn's goal and assist return in the last 8 games is nothing short of sensational. Really special player. My concern with regards to subs was just that there was a period in the game where I thought, oh no, we've got the game coming up on Wednesday, we need our best players to be fit. So I was looking at Carter Vickers at time, and he looked like he was struggling. I looked at Trusty, he was pulling up, and I thought it looked maybe like a hamstring. And then Kuhn as well, I was panicking when I seen him because it looked like he maybe took a sore one on the top of his foot. He was down for a period, but when he got back up, it looked like he was really struggling to run it off. So I was starting to worry about, we can't do without Kuhn, we can't do without Carter Vickers for this game during the week. So I was worried about that. But once we got that second goal, for me, I was just thinking, and I was reflecting on the season so far in the league and how few goals we've conceded, and I thought, wouldn't it be good to go another game without conceding a goal? I think that one we conceded today was our 4th goal in the league, and I think we've now scored, I think it's something like 35. Unbelievable goal to game ratio. We're scoring goals, but we're not conceding them. And that was only disappointing for me today. I had a feeling at 2-0 we'd gone and get a third or a fourth, and we did. But it was just a little bit ashamed that we lost the goal.
Schmeichel wasn't happy, was he?
No,
The midfield in front of him, letting the boy run, get the shot off. Idah comes on, gets 2 goals. We know he obviously brings a totally different set of qualities to Kyogo. Took his first goal really, but I think Gordon gets something on it, but it finds a way in, and then he puts the penalty away in the last minute. So again, another couple of goals for him, does his confidence a lot of the good. And it's good that we've got both the strikers on the score sheet as well.
And they both bring something different, and Kyogo's came under a little bit of criticism from some of the fans. That bemuses me as to why, but I get when you're not getting your goals, you're going to come under criticism as a striker. And Idah's had a little bit of criticism as well, and again I think it's been unfair, but great to see them both scoring a game of this magnitude. I know Hearts aren't having a great season, but this is never an easy venue, and it's one that you look at and think, possibility of dropping points. I thought he took his penalty really well, because there was a delay in getting to take the penalty, but he was cool as you like. I don't know if there's a bit of debate over who was going to take it, whether it be him or Bernardo. And the captain seemed to be taking direction from the bench, which is the way it should be. There shouldn't be any argument. The manager or the captain decides. So it looked like he was looking to Brendan just for clarity around who should take it. But he took that well, and he also took his first goal really well. Craig Gordon's been sensational tonight. What a keeper! I thought he stopped that being 6, 7 or 8 goals tonight.
I thought it was poor of him to suggest that Forrest dived though at the penalty on it. Just on Kyogo, in terms of dips in form that he might have had throughout his time here, 150th appearance tonight. I think that's 77 or 78 goals, so better than 1 and 2, which is quite incredible. We go to Wednesday now. Club Brugge, they had a big domestic win today. I think they hit 7, but we're in a really good place, and with the crowd behind us, it's another great opportunity for us on Wednesday, isn't it?
And this team, just on the Kyogo point, this team's not about 1 player, 2 players, 3 players. There's no reliance on 1, 2 or 3 players. And what I love about this team, one of the many things I love about this team, is a lot of unselfish players. So Kyogo, the amount of runs that he makes to create space for his teammates is incredible. And he doesn't get enough credit for that. He's maybe not scoring the goal, but he's creating space for somebody else to score. I think the big thing on Wednesday would be, a lot of the fans are thinking Bruges is going to be these are the 3 games that they've had so far, but as you say, I think it was 7-0 today. They're no mugs.
No,
and Brendan Rodgers said in his post-match interview, this is a team that's been around longer than us at this level. So cannot wait for a game. The fact that we've won the first 2 at home, everybody's expecting another big performance and potentially a big result. But we've got everybody fit, I hope. We hope there's no casualties from tonight, and we're going to really, really high in confidence. What a run of games we've had.
Absolutely. Just last one on tonight, man of the match.
Oh, that's a hard one. I hadn't thought too hard about that before we came on.
Difficult, isn't it?
I thought Hatate was good in the second half. I thought he really stepped up and we needed him to. I thought at stages in the first half, Callum McGregor looked a wee bit lethargic, and I thought we really need to get a hold of the midfield. And I thought Hatate did that well in the second half. So probably, you could give it to a number of candidates because it was a good team performance, but probably Hatate for me.
It's a hard one. I maybe just go Kuhn, just for the quality of the goal, and he really came into the second half. There you go. That's it for Full Time Reaction here for Tynecastle. We'll see you for the build up to that big game on Wednesday. Thank you.